The reviews are in and the critics have spoken. Masters of the Universe, starring Nicholas Galitzine. Okay, I'm just gonna call him Nick. Masters of the Universe, the movie that's coming out this June. Wow. So the premiere was recent. And yes, the critics, they say they enjoyed the film. This film, these critics came out of the theater after this premiere saying that, one, it holds true to the story of the original, the very original He-Man. Yes, the original, the action figures, all of that is being held to in this movie with Nicholas. You also have Idris Elba and who's the girl playing Tila. They're all on point in this movie. Now, here's the actual action figure from the 80s. I have to be very careful because, you know, his little legs are very sensitive and there's just rubber holding it all together in here. The story starts off with Prince Adam on Earth trying to figure out where his sword is. From there, Tila comes and says, hey, we are childhood friends and you got teleported through a portal onto Earth. And now it's time to bring you back to Eternia, which is where we all as kids know where the story is. Castle Grayskull, all of this in this big oozing landscape of color and everything like that. All of that said, okay, we've seen Nicholas work out. We've seen like what he had to go through in order to put on size to be He-Man, at least the size that he put on for this character. Here is the biggest fear for all of us guys, right? So all of us guys who have the action figures, right? So we had them. Hold on. Turn around, Adam. Us guys who had the action figures. Yeah, I also have Man-at-Arms too. So there he is there. Played by Idris Elba in the new one. And then, of course, Skeletor. Now, this is like a smash Skeletor. It's not one of the original ones, but that is Skeletor. Having all the action figures as I do, one of the biggest fears that most of us who were raised on the character like this, here's the biggest fear. That they're gonna make He-Man into some mamby-pamby.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Oh my, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Okay.
Weak.
It's Adam, dude.
And Tila has to come in and do everything because he's stupid or dumb.
Go out there and shoot some bad guys.
Okay.
You know, all of this stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? If He-Man gets kicked in the groin,
2X.
if He-Man gets kicked in the groin,
2X.
I put the T on it to emphasize. If He-Man gets kicked in the groin, like James Gunn had Superman kicked in the groin,
2X.
I'm gonna take all my action figures, right? And I'm just gonna get up and walk out of the movie. Just like this. I'm just gonna walk right on smack out. I don't care. At this point, I learned my lesson on Superman, that when Superman got kicked in the groin, yes, I keep playing the clip, I should have walked out of the movie then. If this happens with He-Man, I'ma walk smack up out that movie. I don't care how much I paid. If I'd have paid $10 and then another $12 that has some popcorn, a size small, I'ma walk smack up out of your Masters of the Universe movie. That's just, I know y'all hate me for saying it, but that's what's gonna happen. But we've been redeemed because here you see, you know, Dolph Lundgren with Nicholas having a great interview, recapping the history and, you know, connecting everything, saying the first like He-Man movie that Dolph he played the lead in, he was jacked obviously, and they're comparing like their experiences and, you know, the types of, you know, briefs that they wear versus him, you know, in the new movie wearing a skirt, all of this sort of thing, all of these little stories. You hear all of these stories going on between between the two of them. So Dolph hands over the sword to him. That, I said, that is heartwarming. That tells me there's possibilities here. I'm gonna go into this movie with an open mind. Yes, I am. I'm gonna go in the movie with an open mind. And of course, all the reviews and the critics from the premiere, they said it was good. You all let me know what you're thinking. If He-Man gets kicked in the groin, are you out too? Yeah, do you want a He-Man that's, He-Man, He-Man? Or is it gonna be the high pitch, I need help Tila on everything kind of movie? I wanna know what you think. Drop down in the comments. Obviously, I'm gonna put a link to all of the original Masters of the Universe cartoons that were from the 80s. You can buy them on Blu-ray right now. The link is in the description. You can pick that up. Obviously, hit the subscribe button because I got a couple of other things I want to talk about, specifically with the movie before it comes out, including the casting. And you know what I'm going to say here, right? Is it on point? We'll see. Thanks guys so much. I appreciate you dropping by. I'll catch you in the next one.